All right, in this module, we'll talk about task R2, risk analysis determination. So in this task, we analyze and determine the risk from the operation or use of the system or the provision of the common controls. Inputs to this task include the authorization package, supporting assessment evidence or other documentation as required, information provided by the senior accountable official for risk management or the risk executive function, organizational risk management strategy and risk tolerance, and finally, organization and system level risk assessment results. Outputs from this task include risk determination. Primary responsibility for this task is the authorizing official or the authorizing official's designated representative, and they are supported by the senior accountable official for risk management, the risk executive or the risk executive function, senior agency information security officer, and the senior agency official for privacy. This does align with the SDLC. For a new system, it aligns with implementation and assessment. For an existing system, it aligns with operations and maintenance. It does not align to the cybersecurity framework. So let's dive into this task. The authorizing official or designated representative, in collaboration with the senior agency information security officer and the senior agency official for privacy for systems processing PII, analyzes the information in the authorization package provided by the control assessor, system owner, or common control provider, and finalizes the determination of risk. So the package we created in the last task is now used by these individuals to determine the risk that will be posed to the organization or the information the organization processes if the system is to go into production. Further discussion with the control assessor, system owner, or common control provider may be necessary to help ensure a thorough understanding of risk by the authorizing official. So when the authorizing official is reviewing the package, there may be questions that come up. In those cases, the authorizing official will talk to the control assessor, the system owner, or the common control provider to provide the needed detail to make a determination of risk. Risk assessments are employed to provide information that may influence the risk analysis and determination. So we look at that risk assessment and we look at the authorization package and we determine if this system, if it's placed into the operational environment, will increase the organizational risk standing to a level outside of the risk tolerance or risk acceptance level. The senior accountable official for risk management or risk executive function may provide additional information to the authorizing official that is considered in the final determination of risk to organizational operations and assets, individuals, other organizations, and the nation, resulting from either operation or use of the system or the provision of the common controls. So the authorizing official can get additional information on this risk status from the senior accountable official for risk management or the risk executive function to provide them the level of needed detail to determine if the implementation of this system will go beyond the risk tolerance levels of the organization. The additional information may include, for example, organizational risk tolerances, dependencies among systems and controls, mission and business requirements, the criticality of the mission or business function supported by the system, or the risk management strategy. These are all things that can be provided by those individuals to the authorizing official to make these risk-based decisions. The authorizing official analyzes the information provided by the senior accountable official for risk management or the risk executive function and the information provided by the system owner or common control provider in the authorization package when making a risk determination. So they'll balance the information they're given in the authorization package along with the information that's been provided by the risk executive function or the senior accountable official for risk management and determine if this system will be too risky to place into production. Any additional information provided by the senior accountable official for risk management or the risk executive function is documented and included to the extent that it's relevant as part of the authorization decision, as part of task R4 that's coming up. So we want to make sure that when we respond to the system owner or the common control provider, they have all the information that's required that details how the authorizing official made that risk determination. The authorizing official may also use an automated security and privacy management and reporting tool to annotate senior accountable official for risk management or risk executive function input. We can add that information to the automated system, not a problem. When the system is operating under an ongoing authorization, the risk determination task is effectively unchanged. The authorizing official analyzes the relevant security and privacy information provided by the automated security and privacy management and reporting tool to determine the current security and privacy posture of the system. So when we're doing ongoing authorization, the AO should be able to at any time review the automated system and see the current security and privacy status of the system to determine if it's still within risk tolerance for the organization and therefore continue its authorization. And if it's outside those tolerance levels, possibly remove that authorization to operate. References of this task include OMB A130, Special Publication 830, Special Publication 839, Special Publication 800-137, Special Publication 800-160, Volume 1, and IR 8062. In this module, we discuss Task R2, its inputs, outputs, roles, and responsibility, SDLC and CSF lifecycle alignment, the authorization package review, further discussion, risk assessment, provided risk information, additional information, authorization package analysis, relevant risk, automation, ongoing authorization, and references. If any of this doesn't look familiar to you, I suggest you go back to that portion of the video and watch it again. However, if it does make sense, on to the next video, and if you're taking the class, on to the course material for further understanding of this topic.